Hey, Warrior Rhythm family. I'm so excited. Are you ready for the long-awaited sequencing announcement of 2024? So first, let me just say, hi, my name's Ellen, in case we've never met, founder of Warrior Instructor Academy. And if you're a brand new instructor, honestly, there's never been a better time to fold into our family. We are changing things up on you. If you've been around a while, I just can't wait to deliver this news. First, let me just disclaim that this outfit right here on the fireplace is my Warrior Strength outfit. Then this pile of clothes is getting packed tonight. It's clean laundry because I'm getting ready to go teach for fit bodies in the Dominican Republic. So don't mind the clutter. Look away. Let's dive into this announcement that I have just been waiting and waiting to give you. So to be honest, I was inspired by a recent change we made with Warrior Combat. It was a very small, seemingly small tweak that made a profound difference. And just in sort of ruminating over that change, I had sort of these bells, these like, sometimes I just feel like genius stuff is happening in my brain. And I felt it happening. And I decided to change the sequencing of Warrior Rhythm. Now, this was prior to filming. This is prior to filming lesson 18, but 18 had already been written. It was already in the testing funnel. And so when it came time to write lesson 19, which is going to be released in April, which is like right here around the corner, when it came time to choreograph lesson 19, I was already madly in love with the new sequencing. And so we choreographed 19, which you'll soon receive with the new format. Like the tweak that happened with Combat, this is going to look, when I share it with you momentarily, like a very small change. But when you start teaching it like this and start learning it like this, you're never going to want to go back. And I'm sure that you, like me, like it wasn't broken. Warrior Rhythm was already delicious. It was already amazing. It's not like it needed fixing, but these changes are so much better. I'm declining a call right now. Okay. So are you ready? Drum roll. There are now coming out with lesson 19 and henceforth 3 identical sections, 3 identical roller coasters, if you will. I'm going to tell you what they are in case you're an auditory learner. And then I'm going to show you the pattern on paper that you're going to receive. And if you want to start plugging this new pattern in now to the content you already have, you may. If you want to keep teaching lessons 1 through 18 the way they are, you may. Okay? All right. So there's 3 sections. Of course, we warm up and we cool down. So smushed in between the warm up and the cool down are your 3 mountains. Ready? Section 1 starts with sun salute, sun salutation, sun salute 1, is followed by lift 1, is followed by HIIT 1, is followed by choreography 1, AKA build A, right and left lead. Okay. Section 2, sun sal 2, lift 2, HIIT 2, choreography 2, AKA build B. Section 3, sun sal 3, lift 3, bomb drop, HIIT 3, bomb drop, choreography 3, AKA flow. Okay, let's back out. Have you ever felt like in Warrior Rhythm, like we use our weights just a little tiny bit at the beginning of class, and then they're just kind of sitting there like, oh, bye. There they are. I'll see you again next class. It doesn't feel like that with this new sequencing. It feels like you're using your weight throughout, because you are. There's a weightlifting song in every section, HIIT song in every section. If you're going to try this structure with previous lessons and you're going to make some like mashups or, move it around to fit the new sequencing, you may use a booty song for that third song. So did you notice there's not a booty song in the new sequencing? That's going to sort of be lift 3, will be sort of booty centric, or like core focused. So go ahead if you want to try it. Just slide a booty song into your lift 3 section. Our HIIT songs are going to be short, sweet little HIIT songs, and there will be 3 of them. And yes, this does fit perfectly in an hour. There's more. We're also changing the sequence ever so slightly of the flow. It was, as you know, 16, 8, 8, 8, right? The pattern. And it was also kind of challenging to find songs that like worked and were long enough. Another sort of inherent problem with the 16, 8, 8, 8 is what if you don't want to teach 8s and you want to just keep it at 16s? So moving forward, the formula for flow, and the song will be a little shorter now, the formula for flow will just be 16, 8, 8. And then if you want to teach it to your class as 16, 16, right lead, 16, 16, left lead, it's so much easier to do that math. It just works. Or if you want to teach it to your students as a 32 on the right and a 32 on the left, it also works. All right. Are you ready to see it kind of in writing? All right, here we go. Share screen, boop-a-doop, and boom. Oops. Warm up. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, and your cool down. I'm literally referring to this as choreography 1, 2, and 3, because lately when I teach Warrior Rhythm, I refer to it to my students as we are building a dance. We are working on a yoga dance. And so I've just started calling the build section, and the flow section choreography. It's a dance. It's our yoga dance. It's our yoga choreography. You'll still see the terminology build written, but that's how it looks. Can you even stand it? I do have some recommendations for those of you that teach 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. And I can list those in the Facebook group, and I will be revamping your instructor blueprint moving forward. In April, the blueprint will reflect these changes, and in there I will like kind of go over some suggestions I have. And our Facebook group is super resourceful for master trainers. You can pick our brains, you can let us know what you've tried, ask us any questions you have about shortening the flow. But it's a little tiny bit harder, just a little tiny bit harder, because the bell curve in the beginning of class is just slightly steeper. Now, it's still a very slow, juicy, thorough warm up and bell curve with our warm up, with our sun salute and our lift. But now we're asking them to get their heart rate really high in the 4th song instead of the 5th song. And of course, now there's a 3rd lift and HIIT. So it's a little tiny bit harder. And I just can't wait for you to try it out in your classes. All right, try it out. Start now. I can't wait to give you lesson 19. You're going to love it. And put your comments, give us your feedback, let us know. Oh my gosh, now that I teach it like that, I can't go back. It's like that. It's such a small change that makes such a big difference that like I went to teach, I've been teaching lesson 16 this last week, and I like had to reformat it so that it worked like this. All right, you guys, I love and appreciate you. And last little tidbit, master trainer auditions for quarter 1 are closing on the 31st. So if you are interested in applying, get it in.